Whoa, this is weird. Yeah, no, I don't have to introduce her. Sorry about that.
I just lost all of the recording that we were doing, so...
Yeah, it probably cut out halfway through that, and I don't know how it's gonna sound, but Kelly's phone is dumb, and it's on drugs.
Yes.
So,
don't do drugs, guys.
yeah, don't do drugs, or you'll end up like Kelly's phone.
Yes.
So yeah, we were talking about like how like the clubs and all the popular people and stuff like that. If you want to know how that conversation went, basically we just kind of trembled off a little bit. There was a lot of
Subscribe to the Patreon to get secret behind the scenes.
Yeah, subscribe to the Patreon to get full access to all behind the scenes footage. But sorry to turn a entire 180 on this entire conversation. But basically it was that we just talked about how like private schools are dumb, public schools are dumb, like dress code's dumb, everything's dumb. Again,
Disney. And then Disney.
Yeah, then we talked about Disney. That was pretty fun too. We talked about Lion King and stuff like that. But again, you guys aren't gonna be able to hear it, so joke's on you. It was just a normal conversation. And yeah, Kelly doesn't like Marvel movies because she's dumb.
Sorry.
Anyway, I had another really dumb topic that I wanted to talk about. Kelly, is the Earth flat?
The Earth is not flat.
What?
Okay, my brother is making a special guest appearance. Unexpected in the background.
Are your earbuds in? Are your earbuds in?
Yeah, they are. They are.
Recording? Oh, that's funny.
Who are you speaking to?
I'm making a podcast.
It's kind of fucking lame.
Thanks.
By yourself?
No, with Josh.
Who the fuck's Josh?
This kid.
Hello.
Charlie, you can't say things like
with a
that.
question mark at the end?
No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just edited that out, please.
I didn't even hear anything, so.
Do you want me to tell him what you said, Charlie?
No, I'd rather not.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I don't care, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, he's like he's 12 years old, so he's like at that
13.
he's at that ripe age of
I thought you were joking when you said that he was 12, but you said that then I hear him say you're almost 13.
yeah. He's at that ripe age of like peak annoyingness and
Damn. So, anyway, I was going to argue that the Earth...
Oh, the Earth is flat. The Earth is not flat. Okay.
Fucking idiot it is.
My brother thinks the Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat. What are you talking about?
Okay, why do you think the Earth is flat?
Well, you see, I also talked about my hike that I went on, where I'm going to say it again. I hiked a total of 13 miles over the weekend. Kelly, your phone better be recording. So
It is recording.
I hiked a total of 13 miles, yo, over 2 days. And I only drank one bottle of water for 2 days. Anyway.
That's very healthy of you. I'm so proud.
Thanks.
What is that? My camp counselor used to say this to me all the time. Oh, frick, what is it?
Oh my god, Stacy, I ate a brownie today.
No, it's not that. It's, how does it go? It's like the hydration rhyme or whatever. Oh, if dehydration wins, we all lose. That's what my camp counselor used to tell us.
It's so dumb.
Water day keeps the doctor away.
And then I saw the sticker on Redbubble that says hydration or dihydration, and I was like, dope.
That's really stupid.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping it's picking up your brother's audio, because
I know.
that's just good commentary coming there. But yeah, I hiked up pretty high. I don't know my elevation exactly, but I got to a cliff, and before it started raining, which by the way, I was walking in rain and snow. That's right, you heard me. Snow. You don't care. And I looked straight out, and guess what? I didn't see no curve. I looked out there, and I saw no curve. How do you explain that?
Because you were walking up a curve.
No.
Yes.
Because
Yes, you were.
No, because the Earth is. What?
Nothing. Just keep walking.
No, because see, the Earth is flat. That's why I was able to see out so far, and there was still no curve. The only reason that I stopped seeing things that were far away is because perspective. Things get smaller as they get farther away.
Or was it because you didn't drink enough water?
Okay, we don't have to get technical here. I'm just saying, I didn't see it. But yeah, for those of you who aren't catching my sarcasm, I do believe that the Earth is round. I swear to God, if you believe that the Earth is flat, you got attention issues. Let's just say that you want people to.
She give me one.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Here he comes. With a stick.
Here comes that boy.
God, he's 12 though, which is a little sad.
He's 12. He's literally 12. Like, it's kind of hard to believe. Like, that. Oh my gosh, he's 12.
God, we have to stretch this out for like another 15 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, well, what else? The school year's almost over, so.
Oh, yeah. I was going to talk about conspiracies. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. I like conspiracy theories. That's fine.
You watch Shane Dawson?
No.
You watch James Charles?
No, I never watched him. Not even in the light of this new scandal. I've never been a true James Charles fan.
Oh, it's pronounced sister.
What?
You weren't a sister?
No. Oh, no. I am not. I've never been a subscriber or follower or, like, I didn't buy his palette or whatever, you know.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about how stupid conspiracy theories are.
Oh, I think they're stupid, but they're kind of fun. Like the Mandela effect, I'm like, damn, like, this could be true. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Is the Mandela effect, I feel like it's not really a conspiracy as it is just like we don't have enough instances to like show it. I guess that's I guess that kind of makes it a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nice.
Yeah. But it's like
no,
crazy.
Dude, the Mandela effect is so crazy. Do you even know how it got the name Mandela effect?
Yeah. Because, like, Nelson Mandela, they all thought he died, but he didn't die.
They thought he died in, like, the 80s, and then he was just alive, and, like, everybody thought he was dead. Like, even, like, internet was, like...
Even, like, books and stuff. Like, it said, like, he died in the 80s, even though he didn't.
Yeah. It was so wacky. And then, all of a sudden, an article comes out that he died, and it was 2013, and everybody's like, what do you mean, bro? And then people looked into it more, and they're like, oh, this dude's not dead. Like,
yeah.
Well, now he is, but like, yeah. I went to Yankee Stadium not too long ago, and we were at Monument Park, which is like, do you know what I'm talking about?
I've never been to Yankee Stadium.
Oh, well, basically Monument Park is like where they show off all like the best players that were ever on the Yankees, and they gave them each like a little like memorial. Well, not memorial, but like they were like. They talk about, like, the person and, like, how good they were and stuff like that. But there were the guy, Nelson Mandela, I think he was in there because I forget what he did, and I'm sorry if this is pissing anybody off that I don't know that. But, like, I was telling them about the Mandela effect, and I'm like, dang. Because, like, it said, like, to 2013, which means that the plaque was probably right all along. But the Mandela effect is so cool. Like, the whole, like, Berenstain Bears and everything.
Yeah, like, that's crazy. Like, I always remembered it. Like, I never thought it was
I never remembered it as spelled like that.
Yeah.
But I do just remember calling it like Berenstain Bears. And like even the TV show. Didn't the TV show call it Berenstain Bears? Like
yeah. It was never Berenstain or whatever. It's always like Berenstain or Berenstain Bears.
Yeah. So yeah, the Mandela effect personally it's like I don't feel like it's a conspiracy more than it is just like everybody forgetting something or everybody not realizing something and just going with the norm. What I do consider a conspiracy theory, I'm getting teary about these theories. What I do consider, why can't I talk? What I do consider a conspiracy theory that is pretty stupid is that the Mandela effect happens because somebody time traveled back in time and changed something to the
Yeah.
point where everybody still remembers it, but then we look at it and it's like, oh, that didn't happen. Like,
Yeah.
there's actually a theory that it was Berenstein Bears, like, written with an E, and then somebody changed the timeline where we all remember it still as Steen, but he changed it so that it was written as Stain. And I think that is the dumbest thing.
But, like, I've seen, like, VHS things on, like, I don't know if they were forged or whatever, but I've seen things on, like, VHS tapes that have Berenstein Bears, not Berenstain Bears. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, but no, there were books first, and look at the books. It's AIN.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, like, yeah, I remember, like, reading the books. But, like, I thought it was always E. Like, I never really remembered it as A.
And it makes sense, too. Like, you never see it spelled anything, like, a name or anything spelled AIN, like Stain. It's always Steen, like, well,
but,
technically it was Frankenstein, and then he made Frankenstein's monster. But still, it's still an E. Like, you never see it spelled like that, so I feel like that probably had something to do with it.
But also, when we were reading those books, we didn't know how to read. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we were, like, 3 or 4 or whatever, and we didn't know how to read.
That probably also has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I totally forgot about that one. That's the crazy one. Whenever I think of conspiracy theories, I always think of 3 things: Earth is flat, which we all can agree that it's not. That the moon landing was fake.
No, the moon landing was not faked. I don't believe in that. I think it was real.
I honestly, like, there's so much evidence that points to it not being real, but again, I just don't believe it, because it's like the Earth is flat thing. It's like, why? Like, why would... Everybody's always like, the government, and it's like, well, just why? Why would the government lie to us about the Earth being round? Like,
yeah.
Why would just... There's no point. Like,
yeah.
Other than the fact that they don't want us to know. Why would they not want us to know? It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Same thing with the moon landing. It's like, yeah, we could have just did it so we can be like, oh, we beat the Russians to space. But then, like, 20 years, 30 years later, they could be like, yeah, guys, it was fake, or like whatever.
Exactly.
Like that.
Yeah.
I feel like they would have told us, and I feel like I guarantee there's government secrets that people don't know about. But I feel like that's just not one, because it's just too stupid.
Yeah.
Because they'd probably be like, oh, it's in history books now, we gotta change it. It's like, no, like, if this happened, like, you know how much freaking coverage would be on this, and like, they can make like a documentary, like, there could be some serious profit.
Yeah.
But like,
the
only profits coming out of it is watch time on YouTube, like.
Yeah.
And it's that's why I've seen pictures where it's like, oh, the quality's too good. I've seen pictures where it's like, oh, his helmet's different. Like, the one that's in a museum is different than the one that's actually there. Like,
or like the flag is like waving or whatever.
Yeah, like stupid stuff like that. By the way, cool fact: do you know that all the flags that we put on the moon are bleached white? All of them are now white because of the sun.
Wow, that's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, look it up. It's really cool. But yeah, it's like, it's the stupidest thing. And another, I don't know, I left this one out, but another conspiracy theory that I always think of, which is clearly not true, I think it's only really made for the memes, is the one that we've referenced on this channel, the ones that the pigeons are made by government.
Oh, yeah, that's, I don't know, that one's kind of cool, like, it's kind of interesting, like, I've never actually seen a baby pigeon.
Exactly,
like, I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but they're just like, oh, what the heck, like, that could be true. Like, you know, like, I've never seen a baby pigeon. Maybe the government is hiding stuff from us. Maybe there aren't really.
I totally agree. I don't believe in basically any conspiracy theory. Like, they've swayed me maybe, but I've never been like, yeah, man, like, the government, screw the government, man, like, they're lying to us. Like,
yeah.
I never really felt like that. I mean, the government could be watching me right now for all I care.
The government probably is, but.
Yeah, it's like, they're not telling us, so they're protecting us, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, for that one, it's like, okay, one piece of evidence. Ever seen a baby pigeon? Like, it's just funny.
Yeah.
Like, squeak.
That was the door.
I know. And then I don't know. Another one that comes to mind immediately is like the faking of deaths and stuff like that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, this person faked their death, this person faked their death. Like, the biggest one, do you know the one about Tupac?
Oh, yeah, like, Did Tupac really die? Did, like, Michael Jackson really die? Like, I don't know. Did they?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
there's nothing, like, saying that they did, but there's, like, stuff saying that they didn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they probably are dead, but they still could be alive. Like,
yeah, and there's so many people that are just like, oh, famous person died, but it's like you never really, like, hear that much about it, and then a bunch of years later, everybody's convinced that they're dead, to the point where people are like, no, they're alive. Like, believe me, man, they're alive. Like, and people are just like, I don't know, I wasn't even alive when they died, so whatever, man. Like,
yeah.
What was the one that you said after I said Tupac?
Oh, Michael Jackson?
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry, yeah, you said that, and then I immediately thought of Hitler.
Oh.
People have, weird comparison, because people actually, like, there's been, like, whole shows where people look into the fact that, like, Hitler might have actually not killed himself.
Yeah. Because
everybody's like, I always see memes where it's like, I applaud the man who killed Hitler, like, what a hero.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, sure, man. Yeah, but it's like, I've seen, like, TV shows where it's like, they'll actually look into it, and it's like, there's actually no evidence. Everybody just said Hitler killed himself because he was going to get captured, and that was the end of the story. Like,
yeah,
he could have been alive. Nobody really cared at that point because the war was over and everything.
Yeah.
But, like, even with Tupac and stuff, it's like Tupac's the one with the most amount of evidence, because it's like there's been pictures of him in other places. Obviously, there could be photoshops, and you got that.
Yeah. But
then there's, like, evidence of, like, what happened to him, like, wasn't actually real, and, like, I'm, like, holding back a burp, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
There's so much evidence about that and everything, and, like, there's even conspiracy theories that, like, Kelly's phone isn't recording, but, like, I don't know if I believe...
It actually is recording right now. 16 minutes.
Yeah, I got that, too. Wait, I'm trying to... Quick math. Okay, we still have time.
2 + 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths.
Yeah, there's so much, like, people have made, like, connections, like, oh, in his most recent album, like, there's a song where he talks about faking your own death and, like, stuff like that, and it's like, it gets to the point where it's like, you're just finding people with enough evidence to say that they're still alive and just saying they're still alive just to, like, get some sort of coverage everywhere. Like, that's basically just the conclusion that I've come against and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe they're all alive, hanging out in some weird island that the government hides from us because the government wants to hide things from us for some reason.
Or yeah, people say they're in, like, South America or something. I don't know what country, but, like...
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that Tupac was somewhere in Cuba, or, like, everybody goes to Cuba. That's what I heard. Everybody just goes to Cuba. Like, I watched Good Mythical Morning, like, oh, this person faked their death and stuff like that. By the way, Good Mythical Morning, their conspiracy videos from, like, 2014, 2015 and stuff, like, actually good. Like, there's, like, time travel videos and stuff like that they come out with, and, like, it's pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And, again, this has nothing to do with it, but there was a story where they told that there was a water park, like, way back in the day, that was just, like, so dangerous and people, like, died, like, kind of, no, not so often where it's like, oh, like, who's gonna die today? It's like, it's often enough where people are like, yeah, like, people die there, whatever. But they said that there was a water slide that literally, I'm gonna make a motion with my hand, but you can't see it. It went down, looped, and then kept going. But the thing was that it's a concrete slide with water going down it, and I don't know, well, concrete, like, it's made of concrete, but they put, like, plastic covering over it, obviously, just so, you know, you're not dying. But literally, it was just you. So if you weren't heavy enough or you just couldn't make it, people would get stuck on the top of the loops. And they couldn't get down because if they tried going over the loop, they would just straight up fall.
Yeah.
And, like, they got so many, like the first death at the water park was, like, from that ride. And it, like, they were forced to make a hatch. People still ended up, like, getting stuck and getting hurt and stuff like that, like, even with the hatch. And then after the park shut down, because, like, even the wave pool was, like, always set on too high of a setting, so people would just die. But,
jeez. They would just die.
That happens. Yeah, they shut it down, and then the son of the CEO of the company brought it back, and they brought back that same ride, but, like, now you're in, like, a freaking coffin, I guess. And you're basically just going down, and yeah, if you get stuck, they would just open up the hatch and push you, and then you just go back through. Like, It was absolutely insane. Yeah, like literally watch any Rhett and Link episode, like about like conspiracies and like just crazy history and stuff like that. Like they're so good.
Yeah.
And it's like you could tell that they're totally skeptical too, because it's like they just literally before an episode will be like weird conspiracy or like weird time travel thing, and it's like okay, this is the article I'm reading, and then they'll talk about it and be like, I don't know if that's really real. It's like they're watching one where it's like, is Elvis still alive? And
Oh yeah,
like,
I've seen that before.
yeah. And there was a video of him walking around in his yard. And he was, like, mowing his lawn and stuff. And guess what kind of shirt he had on? He had an Elvis shirt on. So they're like, oh, this could just be a fat, tan guy who kind of, sort of looks like Elvis. But no, there's evidence. He's wearing an Elvis shirt. It's like...
No, yeah, I know Elvis's autopsy is coming out soon, so we'll really see if he's dead or not. Conspiracy theory closed.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I saw it on some video.
And they didn't do an autopsy on Elvis's body?
No, they did. They just didn't release it to the public yet.
Oh, so you think that they were, like, hiding it, and then they're gonna, like, release it and be like, yeah, he was really alive, and he died, like, last year.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be like, what? That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
What if I'm dead?
What if this is the Matrix? What if we're all dead? What if, like...
What if our reality just isn't real?
Exactly.
I gotta watch that movie.
Yeah, I've never seen The Matrix either.
I really want to. And I've also never seen the John Wick movies, and now John Wick 3 is coming out, and it's like, I heard it's like really good, and I'm like, I haven't seen the first two. That's what happened to Marvel movies with me. I don't really want to talk about it again, because it's like deja vu, but everybody's like, they're good, and I'm like, cool, and then everybody's like, they're really good, and I'm like, fine, I'll watch them, and now I'm like, I love these movies so much. What's everything? What's your favorite Pixar movie?
Monsters Inc. probably, but I also like Coco because I don't know, it's just a bop. It's a bop of a movie.
Yeah, Coco's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Definitely either Monsters Inc. or The Incredibles for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Incredibles was like overhyped. Like it was good, but it like wasn't like. It was okay. Like
the second one was way overhyped.
No, yeah, that's true.
That I can agree with. And it was. And don't get me wrong, it was a good movie. It was just like nothing can beat the first Incredibles. Like it's just too good. Yeah, Toy Story movies are like they're good, but they're not like a movie that I would watch every day.
Yeah.
Cars movies are they're decent.
There.
Yeah. They're decent. They're basically just there for the sales. Like
that's true.
In the second movie, they came up with all these new spy cars so they can just sell it, and the movie was trash.
Yeah.
But that didn't stop them from making a third movie with like a bunch of new characters and like selling more toys, because that's like the biggest toy sales. And I don't know why I started talking about these movies. We're getting
all right. What about DreamWorks movies?
Shrek.
Nice.
That's about all I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I'm not good with companies like animation. Like I know what's Disney and I know what's Pixar. Other than that, oh no, okay, Illumination's easier to spot too, because it's like
Minions everywhere.
Anything with Minions, and then Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear that Illumination? Like I don't know if they bought the rights to Shrek, but they're redoing Shrek.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
But they're redoing like the first movie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Shrek 5.
Dude, it's gonna kill the box office. No, it's not.
I'm gonna see it.
I'm gonna see it. Yeah, you wanna go see it? Hell yeah, man. Let's take all of our like friend group. We'll just crowd a theater for Shrek 5.
Like 20 kids.
20 or 30 of us, just like
the only ones in the movie theater.
Yeah, we'll buy out the whole theater and just be like, we got 30. No, it's like we got 60 tickets to Shrek. Like claim them, whatever. Like that'd be so funny.
Yeah.
We should do that.
When I went to go see what's it called? The dragon one. Frick, How to Train Your Dragon. It was like only me and my family. It was the first one.
Those movies are good. I really want to see the third one. I never got to.
Yeah.
Is that DreamWorks?
I think so.
That's cool.
Can you
So
give me the scissors? If I take all of my shoes.
with the with the 2 times combined, it's a lot of time, so
Yeah, it's like over 30 minutes.
we can either continue talking or we can just cut it here. Or I think we actually, do you want to continue? Because it'd be way easier.
Like, what do you mean? Oh, yeah,
We
you're
have-
right.
We have 5 minutes left, yeah.
Well, I have to, like, make my own cartoon for this thing, right?
It's 5 minutes. Let's just keep talking.
Like, I have to make my own drawing for my character on this show, right?
You could, or I can just edit Christian's character like I did for Rob.
Oh, no, I'll make my own.
Okay. That's always the funniest thing. Whenever we have a guest, it's always like, hey, we gotta draw their character, and we're like, oh, like we do. Like,
Yeah.
dang, dude. We should, yeah, we'll pitch these to DreamWorks. They're pretty much desperate at this point, so you know. Shrek 5. I literally spent like half an hour yesterday just watching videos about how Shrek 3 was a horrible movie.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
And honestly, I don't regret it.
Yeah.
I think I saw it once and I was like, okay.
I have it on DVD.
I think I do too. I think I have all Shrek movies up until like Shrek Forever After.
I think I have the first one and the third one. I don't think I have the second one, though.
The second one's really highly praised.
Yeah.
But it's not as good as the first one in my own opinion.
Really?
I've seen the first one so many times, and like the second one's good and all, but I feel like it's just too jumpy. Like the first one's just like they're just on their way back from the castle, and like that's all there is. But then there's a story in that, and like with this one, it's like she's getting married now. He's human now. He's a horse. There's just too much going on in my opinion.
Yeah.
But that is a really rare opinion that you'll see.
Yeah.
I also watched a video. It's like all the great movies like in 2009 and like Shrek. And no, it was Shrek 2 wasn't a part of it, but like he mentioned Shrek 2 in a different.
No, yeah, Shrek 2 was 2004. I think one of the Shrek movies came out in 2009. I think I'm not sure though. It might have. I don't know.
I don't think there was, because I think he would have mentioned it unless
No,
it was Shrek 3 and he just didn't mention it because it's a trash movie.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Fantastic Mr. Fox?
I have. I saw it one time, like in 2009 or it was like 2010. I forget when. I think. Frick! I'm trying to remember when I saw it, but it was pretty good.
No, it's Wes Anderson's a freaking god. No, did you see Isle of Dogs?
No.
Oh, that's so good too. It's his animation style where you immediately know that it's him. Those are his 2 most popular stuff because Isle of Dogs came out last year and Fantastic Mr. Fox is an instant classic.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh my god, those movies are so good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, you said you saw Fantastic Mr. Fox in theaters?
I don't know if it was in theaters or not. I forget, but yeah, I've seen it.
Mhm.
I might have seen it at like a birthday party or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like in 2009. I don't know how old I was. What, 5?
Yeah, I was like 5 or 6. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9. You don't know how old I am. I saw Up, but it was in 3D, and my 3D vision is actually like took tests, and it's horrible. No. So I literally wore the 3D glasses, and it looked exactly the same. So I took them off. I took them off, and I watched the movie, and I had a horrible time. And now that I owned it, and my mom bought it for me, and I watched it in regular, and I loved it.
Mhm.
Because the dogs are hilarious, and the first 10 minutes make you cry.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go.
All right.
And this is really good timing because we basically just hit 29 minutes, which
Yep.
is nice. Kelly, I'm gonna ask that you send me over your longer recording.
Okay.
And guys, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you, Kelly, for being on.
Thanks for having me.
It was an honor. Yeah, Kelly, you finally get your birthday wish. And
Oh, that was my birthday wish?
Yes, happy birthday. I'm not
thank
getting you
you.
something.
Cool.
And I'm gonna say that we end it, and I'm gonna count down now. Okay, you ready?
Okay.